But I got my heart been running away, feeling like a Travis guy away. Got you in a boom, 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 bass, super bass, boom, 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 bass. You got that super bass, boom, bass, bass, boom, boom, bass, boom, bass, boom, bass, boom, bass, boom, bass, boom, 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 got that super bass, super bass. We're like the Barden Bellas. Oh, whoa, 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 yeah. Da da da. I got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How could a person like me care for you? I not the one for me. Ooh, is it nothing that I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes and I am happy now living without you. I've left you all alone. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I saw the sign. Yes. I think it's working. 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 Chat, is it working? Y'all think it's working? Yes or no? Comment down below. Comment down below. Anyways, we wanted to sing a song for you. Ready? Go. You call me on the telephone, you feel so far away. You tell me to come over, there's some games you wanna play. I'm walking to your house, nobody's home. Just me and you and you and me alone. We're just playing hide and seek. It's getting hard to breathe under the sheets with you. I don't wanna play no games. I'm tired of always chasing after you. I don't give a fuck about you anyways. Whoever said I gave a shit about you? You never share your toys or communicate. I guess I'm just a play date to you. Oh, 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 oh. Cha. Top. What do we think? What do we think? Was it good? Yes or no? Maybe don't tell us. I personally thought we ate, but... Anyways, hello again, my frisky friends, and welcome back to another episode of Rambling about things I read on Reddit. I wish I wasn't packing up my stuff from the place that I learned to love you. What do you feel? Ronnie just said something that I feel like a large majority of people could relate to. Where are my baddies that have allergies? Where are the ones with allergies? Who is allergic to pollen? Today I saw a video on TikTok of someone taking a plant and using the pollen as makeup. Oh. See, my nose is already twitching just thinking about that. I feel like you would break out into like the most violent hives I've ever seen you break out into. Shout out to those of us who have allergies. Zyrtec season. Zyrtec season. Is it active? Do you have it? Did you buy it? I have the store version. Do you have a preferred what's it called? Do you have a preferred allergy medication? Like the Zyrtec one. Like the Zyrtec one.
I used Claritin for a while, but I feel like my body just got too used to it, so it stopped working.
Not the overuse of it, and then the gotten used to it.
Guys, okay, like my allergies are like so bad. When I was like in middle school and stuff, I would rub my eyes so much. Like I would get like scarring in like, the inner corners of my eyes. And I'd be that one kid in class who was like a wet paper towel in both of their eyes because like that was me.
Damn, I'm so sorry.
And then I got a prescription for nasal spray for my allergies and everything.
Damn it.
Shout out.
Anyways, we thrive.
Perseverance.
We persevere. Do you see where my hand is right now? I unfortunately have to say that is a reference to Miranda Sings and JoJo Siwa video collab. I think I've mentioned that before, but anyways,
It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Do you see where my hand is right now, though?
But
it could be there to get you. It could be there to get you.
Yeah, but before, yeah, I don't know. We've always had we've had it as a running joke for a really long, really long time.
It's because the hand, like, I hate to say it, but there are a few small things that are a little bit silly that were done by Miranda Sings. But that's not to give Miranda Sings any credit. Anyways, as many of you have probably seen, as we were singing during the intro, we are going to be looking at Instagram. That might sound a little bit controversial. Excuse the hand movements, but we're drawing you in, and I'm casting a spell.
Oh, wow. You're like those people on TikTok.
Oh, the light, what is it? I think it's the light spell is like...
No, yeah.
And I'm manifesting good energy for you.
Yeah.
I'm casting out the darkness within whatever is potentially going on in your life.
No
and
hashtags.
For my life. No hashtags. Literally no hashtags.
No hashtag, guys. No hashtags.
And anyways, now the darkness is gone from your life. Thank me later. Thank me later. Thank me later. Thank me later.
Hey.
Thank me later.
Okay.
Thank me later. Okay. We're gonna go on Instagram and you are gonna see what we're looking at. Okay, now you see what we're looking at. You already saw what we were looking at earlier. If you could read what I was doing when we were singing the Barden Bellas song. And if you didn't like the Barden Bellas song, are you even real? Honestly, that song was one of the most addicting songs in the entire film.
Facts. I know the lyrics? No. But do I know the entire melody? Yes. So that's what's important.
But also, money. It's not about the money. We don't need your money. We just want to make the world dance. Price tag. Hey. Okay.
What a great movie.
I know. That like perfectly encapsulates the mid 2010s movies.
Yeah.
That were just strange and like loud and unnecessary and horrible.
And perfect.
No, yeah, those were like some of the best movies that came to be. Like, I feel like that was very good for us to be growing up on. Maybe not actually, but like, for me at least, it was very formative.
I loved it.
We loved it. We heart it. Thinking about We Heart It right now.
Oh
I've been mentioning We Heart It a lot recently, and worked. But I've been mentioning We Heart It a lot, and I feel like people must acknowledge that We Heart It was a thing. And if you liked We Heart It, let us know in the chat. Let me know in the chat.
I still use it sometimes.
I honestly have never used We Heart It, so I could not tell you exactly what goes on in We Heart It. But we heart it. And that era. So, but
Truth.
Back to Zillow Gone Wild. We are on Zillow Gone Wild. For those of you who are not able to watch, we are on Zillow Gone Wild, so we will do our best to describe what is going on, and we will read the captions, but this is not a guarantee, because I'm not the best at reading captions. No, I'm fine at reading captions, but describing things while I'm looking at things, not the best, because that I have no reasoning behind that.
And that's okay. It's okay. It's alright.
Oh, also, I feel like I keep on forgetting to do this, But that's also because I feel like you guys are familiar with us at this point. But hi, I'm Brandon Amore, and this is
Rennie Red.
Welcome back to another episode of rambling about things I read on Reddit, obviously. Anyways, this isn't Reddit, but the things that are on Instagram and the rest of the internet end up on Reddit. Hence, the reason we cover them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Zillow Gone Wild. We're going to start with this one. I don't know what to expect because some of these are really strange and chaotic and others are really cool and interesting, and I am seeing a lot of modern feeling builds except for this one right here. This one scares me. We're going to ignore it for right now and we will get to it later.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to read this caption or do you want me to read it?
You can read it. Go ahead for that.
Okay. Our final stop of the near-perfect MCM journey today takes us across the country to the near-perfect MCM capital of the world, Beverly Hills, 90210. Hi, my fellow Persians, to the top of the Truesdale Estates. With this 10,000 square foot,
Jeez.
grandfathered in structure, built 80 feet into the hillside, and comes with designs to turn it into the Butterfly House, currently listed for only $27,500,000.
Right.
5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 10,000 square feet, and 0.48 acre lot. Not even an acre for that much. Okay. Thank you for submitting. At Samir. Once again, keep up the good work. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Samir.
Okay.
Let's look into this house. What is going on here?
This looks like the Hype House.
This does kind of look like the Hype House. In some ways, I find that this also kind of looks like the Incredibles. Like, what is it? The Incredibles 2 house when their rich friend let them borrow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I appreciate the roundness of certain areas. I feel like the contrast of like hard edges with round edges is quite pleasant. But the gates down here, no. If we were going to put gates here and if we were going to spend $27,500,000 on a house and on a property and in general, we couldn't have wrought iron railings.
Where are the wrought iron railings? Seriously.
Where are the antique wrought iron railings?
No, like
this is a serious question.
It's criminal.
What happened to the... Okay, I appreciate a modern build, but if we're going to do a modern build, if we're going to do a modern aesthetic, we need to give contrast. Pull vintage eras, please. Because if we don't have the contrast, if we don't have the color, it's just white and gray and black, and it might as well just be grayscale, and we hope to God that plants are actually there to give color and life to the property. Anyways, next picture. I mean, we did go to this picture earlier, but we needed to go back and revisit the first picture. But anyway, yeah. So the shaping of the house, fun and interesting. It has a lot of potential. I'm still not really over the railings, but we need the wrought iron railings. The car is cute. Hey, car. Hey. Yeah, no, the car is cute.
That door.
The door is fun. I like this. It's giving very 20s.
Yeah.
It's not like exactly 20s, but it's very in that realm. And then it's marble? I feel like the marble going on around it with the pillars. Very fun. This feels like it feels almost Asgardian. If no one is processing that, I'm referring to Thor, but most specifically the MCU version of Thor with that kind of aesthetic. Yeah, it reminds me a bit more of Loki than it does of Thor. Oh wow, the inside is amazing. This feels very hotel. I don't know if this feels homey. Like, yeah, it's really true. Beautiful, but this is so hotel. This is like so really expensive hotel. But I mean, again, $27,500,000. If I'm paying this much, maybe I think I deserve a hotel stay every day of my life.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really gorgeous. Again, it still does not look that comfortable, but it's so gorgeous. A lot of these spaces are spaces that I think I would not really use.
Yeah, I get that. Well, what do you do with 10,000 square feet?
I know. This is okay. Hold on. I'm not even like. I'm so sorry. I'm speed running through everything right now. Like this is just. There's a lot of pillars. There's a lot of marble. Everything is like. I was wrong when I was. Not wrong. Okay. They did a good job of contrasting and giving us somewhat of antiques in terms of like the furniture and the decor and just like and the pillars and the stylings of everything. So we have color, we have life. That's great. But my thing with it is that it does not look lived in. The thing is, it's listed, but it feels like one of those like super artisan builds that like no one can afford. These are really like these spaces are really nice, and
this feels like a Vegas hotel.
Yeah, it feels like a Vegas penthouse hotel suite.
Yeah, like this feels like the hotels that are like off the strip.
Yeah, I like this. I imagine myself experiencing one of those at some point, but when? That is the question. And would I feel like it's worth it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to Vegas, I want to go to Vegas. Like, I love the hotel room, but I'm not going to spend the entire time in the hotel room. So I'll get a nice hotel room to exist in the hotel room, but let me go out to Vegas.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. It's not worth going to Vegas if you're not going to go out to Vegas.
Exactly.
If you're going to pay for a nice hotel room, just find a better place with better hotel rooms. Yeah, these are really pretty. I really do enjoy the large panoramic windows everywhere, and I would hope that these are automatic shades, because I'm not gonna want to do all of the opening and closing of all of the shades all the time.
I like the zebra on the floor.
I do like the zebra on the floor. I think it's a little bit unsettling against the zebra carpet. It looks like the zebra carpet is like actually built into the floor. Like it's like the carpet that's in the floor.
It just looks so silly.
It does look silly. I also think it looks really pretty. This bed with a chandelier thing, like the dome-shaped multi-tier chandelier, a crystal chandelier.
I would love
gorgeous.
That. That's so awesome.
Like if we're gonna have overhead lighting, let's have overhead lighting that disperses the light in a non-offensive way.
Yeah.
And also just looks nice. Yeah.
Exactly.
The look of this house is so nice from the outside. I need the curtains closed. This is like my nightmare of living on a hill in a really nice house with an open area, but I have no privacy whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the top of this house looks like a museum.
The view is insane.
The view is absolutely gorgeous. Who else, like, who wouldn't want to see the smog over LA with a sunset?
Hell yeah.
Like, that filter over the sunset, crazy beautiful. Is it great for us? No. But it's nice to look at. So we'll take what we can get in terms of the positive energy. It looks like we have solar panels on top.
Okay.
Based off of the size of the house, I do not think those solar panels are catching up. Not at all. The pool...
I like the pool.
...is Gorgina Gorgerella. I really like when pools look like oversized fountains.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like a swimmable fountain.
Yeah, like the ones at Caesar's Palace.
Yes. Very... Not the most welcoming pools at all. No. Like they don't feel good for hosting a party, but it makes me like feel so rich.
Yeah.
Me as if I've been in a pool like that, but like still so rich. I want to underground portion of the house with this like swirly staircase moment, and then like the please, I almost called them crop circles, but they do
look like them.
They feel like crop circles. The front part of the house is very Incredibles. Maybe it's the car that's giving that. The back of the house is giving like kind of crop circle-y, kind of modern, and then we have like this GT Dave ass swirly swirl. For those of you who don't know who GT Dave is, I'm pretty he makes a kombucha. I just can't remember which one it is. Maybe it's like it's I think it might be the Synergy kombucha. I could be wrong. It's one of the kombuchas. I'm not going to accuse a kombucha that I like of GT Dave, because GT Dave scares the fuck out of me. That's okay though.
But that's also real.
Yeah.
So
if you're not scared of GT Dave, I'm scared of you. Is this another shot of the same house? I'm confused about what I'm like. The thing is, like, there's so much square footage that this could be the same house, but I actually don't really know what I'm looking at.
What?
Oh, is it like a... Oh, wait. Oh my god, wait. Is it like a multi-port multi-portion property.
Grandfathered in structure build. I'm so confused.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so these are different parts of the house. Okay, sorry. For anyone who was not with us earlier, I got really confused because there looks like a gigantic portion of the house that looks like the Sydney Opera House that is also connected. So there's a lot of house, to say the very least. And on the inside, we have these, like,
they look like
curved birds.
I was gonna say, they look like the birds that you draw on your paper when you're, like, a child.
Or, like, the birds that you draw for a sunset over the ocean. Mm-hmm. You know, like, just those, like, it looks like Frida Kahlo's eyebrow. There's just a bunch of Frida Kahlo's eyebrows as, like, a design, and it's really awesome. But this also doesn't look homey at all. This looks like a museum, once again. Like, this looks like an art installation, and it does not look livable whatsoever. Okay, wait, what's going on? Why are we showing the old house picture? I got lost. Who said... Let's see what the comments say. No one responded to that comment. I love the seagull roof. I do also love the seagull roof. The ceiling alone is worth it. Yes. This confused me, so I'm upset, and we're going to move on from that home.
Okay.
This next one is from Miami, I think. Miami Beach. Today's near-perfect MCM journey now takes us to Miami Beach, Florida, where we have never said this before, but here's a near-perfect Morris Lapidus MCM that was built in 1954, currently listed for only $3,950,000. Acronym AWMTMBN. H? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Yeah, so this is in Miami Beach, Florida. There are 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The house is 4,052 square feet, and it is currently listed via Elysium Home. Click the link. You can read it if you want to purchase the home, I guess. I don't know if y'all can afford it.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Send some over, please. Anyways, so this is a circular-ish shaped home with a pool in the back. Honestly, for the pricing and the size of the house, that's not too bad, I will say. This is like a really cool and interesting build from what I can tell on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse the plane if y'all can hear that. Anyways. Oh, what are you doing? Stop it, plane. Plane. You're making me go so insane. Plane. Get on the train. Your name is not Jane.
Plane. Exactly.
You're acting like a stain on my... So the house is like a circular shape, and it looks like there's a slight, like a pizza slice cut out of it, but the pizza slice is the backyard. And I don't know. I mean, these top views are not the greatest, so let's see this. Wow. Ooh. Very eleganza. It also kind of looks like a middle school.
I was gonna say the same exact thing.
It's gorgeous and it's very modern, but it's very middle school at the same time.
Yeah.
The window structure is really cool. I know that would be gorgeous for the lighting inside. So, I mean, it has potential, but from the outside, I feel like we could have gone with a more interesting landscaping moment. Because then that way we could have
I feel like the
texture.
Landscaping is what makes it look like a middle school. I feel like it wouldn't look like that if it wasn't.
The sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
And it looks like there's like bike racks.
Yeah. Which would be nice, but like also, could I put my bike inside? This is really pretty and really cool. Wow. It's like old modern.
Yeah.
It's like modern anytime... It's like modern 20 years before the 90s. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I really do like this. The glass table with the metal sort of... Stump? What else do we call it? It's a stump. This also just kind of makes me feel like the 2000s, but rich.
No, yeah. You know how I know it's old?
How?
Because it looks like I would slip.
That's also true. And the popcorn ceilings. Popcorn ceilings, and there's this thing. Oh, I think that's the AC. That's the... Well, I could be a liar because there's vents around.
This could, well, I don't know. I'm a little bit lost.
The thing is, I think you might be right.
Well, it could be the portion that sucks in the air that's already in there. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about the AC unit a bit too much. The cabinets are really cute. I really like that it pulls back into a sort of like 70s-ish vibe, because this feels very much like this interior is giving what I was mentioning with The Incredibles from the previous house that we were looking at.
Yeah.
I find that this is a lot more...
This would be a gorgeous home for... Well, it is a gorgeous home, but it's a great home for, like, hosting. Because it's really spacious.
Yeah, and this is... it seems like the entrance is, like, has the main focus, because there's just, like, this nice open space that connects everything here. There would be a lot... Like, this would be great for parties. And the pool on the outside... It looks so old, but also really new at the same time. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Even the kitchen itself, the appliances, the cabinets, and everything. It's like so dated, but it has so much personality. And oh wow. Yeah, this is like gorgeous. I feel like I could live such a beautiful and happy life in this house, and this office area is amazing. This also looks like it could totally be in a horror movie. Like a Blumhouse horror movie.
Yeah.
Blumhouse horror movies love these kinds of modern houses. You know what I mean? This bedroom is gorge. The windows stress me out. I like a window, but I don't like having so many windows because it makes me feel like I don't have a sturdy enough wall to protect me from things.
I agree. I'm right there with you.
But I also would love to have a panoramic window, but I'm only comfortable doing that if I'm on like the top floor of a building. But I also would not live on the top floor of a building because that makes me so anxious. I hate that people talk about what it feels like living on the top floor of a building and the building creaking and shaking in the wind. No, I will live closer to the ground.
Thank you very much.
Again, all of the aesthetics that have been established for every single room, so dated. And I'm not offended by it. Like the carpet floors, normally I would be like, oof. But this is really nice. I will gladly take this. It feels like it smells like a grandparent's home.
Yeah.
But in a pleasant way. Like it smells like roses. Mm-hmm. And in a very refreshing but also perfumey way. It's almost pungent.
I get that.
I think it's a very welcome thing for me. Yeah, this room is awesome. I love this room, but at the same time, I would not want to share it with anyone. I just want to have a lot of bed surfaces, so I have a lot of options for different sleeping. Exactly. Yellow carpet is yellow carpet is fun. Or it's not yellow carpet. It's the flooring, and then I could be a liar.
No, wait.
I think it might be wood floor. Yeah. Yellowish wood floor, and then over it we have a sun type of carpet with these cute little bookshelves. Again, we could have a little bit more personality to all of these rooms. Well, no, to this room specifically, because the ones before they had personality, just did not look lived in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the dated bathroom.
I like this bathroom.
Oh wow, I love bathrooms like this. This makes me feel like this just makes me feel like what I felt like when we were growing up.
Yeah.
You know? Just like all of the remnants of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, like just still being left over for those of us who were born in like the early 2000s. Like, and then seeing all of like the, like going to a motel or a hotel and then it looked like this on the inside.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was so cool. And then it just had that certain smell. Like I feel like I can smell and experience those things just by looking at these pictures. I like this pool area. The backyard is not as big as I would want it to be, but it's still a very fun area. I do not like these this beam setup for the backyard because that attracts spookies. Ronnie, cover your ears. It attracts spiders. Okay, we're done. You're good. I told them.
Even just bringing them up.
Sorry, I had to mention it. It's a thing that I have to worry about when I'm trying to get a home. Me, as if I can afford this right now. Anyways, this is really pretty. Also, I wouldn't want to live in Florida. Sorry.
No thanks.
I'm not really that sorry. Next up, we are in Briarcliff Manor, New York. We have never said this before, but here's a near perfect MCM in Briarcliff Manor, New York, that's known as the Roy O. Allen House, and is arguably one of the most renowned modern homes in Westchester County, and has been featured in AD, the New York Times, the TV show Fallout, and Hunters, and more. Currently listed for only $2,999,000. Are we moving to Briarcliff Manor now? Hello? There are 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. The house is 4,002 square feet. And, oh, yes, obviously, we are very happy that they have 2 extra square feet. And the property is 1.7 acres. Let's see what goes on here.
All right.
It looks like a 1-story. I feel like I've seen other things filmed here. Yeah, this is really pretty. This is also like really artsy. I feel like it's more of an art installation than a functional house. I think I might take that back. This is gorgeous.
Wow.
But the thing is, the length of the house and the openness of the rooms would just make everything feel so empty.
I get that.
With that much open space, and no walls, it makes me feel like there's something lurking in the distance inside somewhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't like being in such a large space inside by myself. So I would always have parties and everyone would always sleep over all the time.
Exactly.
I would have at least one roommate for this. Ronnie being the roommate.
Right here.
Nate and Delilah would be the other roommates, realistically. So I do like this though. I like the aesthetic of it. I'm not sure the lighting as well is amazing, but I mean, are we to expect bad lighting when the entire house has walls that are just windows? No, we are not to expect bad lighting.
I like the breakfast nook.
The breakfast nook is really cozy and cute.
I love that.
This is amazing. And the lighting is really cool. I like the hanging balloons on string-ish kind of look.
Yeah.
That's fun. It really is. Wow. Oh. Extremely modern, but also influenced by 70s core styles. Like, again, very Incredibles with it. But if they look like they were in The Incredibles, then I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like these chairs. Are they plastic? They look like they're made out of plastic.
I was gonna say they look like they are.
I still like them.
No, yeah, but I like them.
What are these cuts of marble for the walls? That's awesome.
Right.
I feel like it's like the same gigantic slab a bunch of times.
Awesome.
That must have been really expensive. Wow. Oh my god.
Wow.
Maybe I just like a bed, but this bed looks perfect. The green of the room is amazing. I love how we stuck to the patterns again with the mirrored, thinly sliced marble slabs for the walls. Wow.
You would not be able to drag me out of that bed. I would be stuck in there like stronger than got to be glue. Like truly, like
the acoustics of this room are probably amazing as well, because it looks like the walls are almost made out of acoustic panels. Otherwise, like there's the gigantic accent wall with marble. We obviously have the cup chair with a mirror behind it.
Classic.
And then the lamps look like marble, or like they could be like the interesting like resin ones. And the bed is gorgeous. The frame of the bed itself is padded. It looks like it could be like a canvas material. It could be like denim, like a khaki denim.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, this looks like a really comfortable room.
The marble in the back is so...
I know. Having a marble accent wall is such a flex. Oh my gosh, wow. And the other side with like the open windows. Again, I don't feel safe having walls that are just windows. But wow, this is gorgeous. Gorgina, is that a cat tower or whatever that is? That's cool.
Therapist chair
as a cuck chair. I don't know if I love it, but I would want to read in that sunny ass corner.
No, yeah.
Only as a sunny ass corner. I could not read there even with the curtains closed, because I would feel like someone standing behind me behind the curtains.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Like at night, I could not handle this space. Absolutely not. No.
Be able to do it
with this many windows. Again, I need to be on a very high floor. but that does not work out well for us here. The bathroom is so beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I wish we didn't have so many sharp corners in the bathroom though. That scares me. Anyways, cute rooms. Again, a lot of windows. Is it necessary to have this many windows? I don't know. Wow, this dark bathroom is gorgeous. I love the lines. They're so natural looking. Yeah, this makes so much sense.
Wow.
I need a closet like
this.
this.
Is the extension of the other room of the green.
Oh. This is so this is by the cuck chair. The walk-in closet by the cuck chair. Wow. This is so nice.
The
but I
dog.
really just could not stand the windows. I could not stand all the windows. Hello, dog. Hi, the dog. Hold on, we're petting the dog. Oh, y'all can't see the dog. Anyways, there's a dog. We're petting the dog. And now this is it in winter. Like but not love. This looks like a church that I would go to. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But it looks like a church that I would go to with the angled building shapes. Like it just looks like a building that clipped into the ground crookedly in a video game.
I get that.
But I think these are really interesting shapes. We are in Ponca City, Oklahoma. We know I always have a special place in my heart of hearts for Oklahoma homes, so we have never said this before, but here is a near perfect MCM in Ponca City. Okay, that is... Oh, and... Please, I read Oklahoma as okay. Oklahoma, that is currently listed for only $399,900. That is the cheapest one. Wow. We're about $400,000 on 3.07 acres. It might be one of the biggest properties. The thing is, that makes sense. It's Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma? Oklahoma. Wow, Oklahoma's giving me a lot of problems today.
Not
4
Oklahoma.
bedrooms. But Oklahoma. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,200 square feet on 3.07 acres of land. Let's look into it.
Okay.
Church-esque building, but church to me might not be your church.
I get it though. Because this is very church.
This looks like a church.
This looks like a church.
This looks like a church, and that's all that I have to say about this. It had a lot of potential, and the choice of stained glass is really gorgeous, but very church-like, and also not the most flattering for windows of this size.
I agree.
I find that the door is also strange. To have a hinge on it like this, we could have at least spray painted it black. That's all I'm saying. We will move on. Oh, this could be really cool, actually. Set this up as a conversation pit. I'm happy with it. We also need to add some wrought iron railings. I feel like there is a severe danger for falling.
I get that, yeah.
Because I love spaces like this, but it does make me anxious to have an edge like that with a big drop. Unless the staircase goes all the way around. Like this staircase right here, if we... Oh, y'all can't see it. Y'all, see it, please. There's a staircase right where we are, over here. And I just need it... Well, just pretend that this part over here is a staircase. I just want it to wrap all the way around. So then there's something to walk on. That way we could omit the idea of getting the railings, but I feel like getting the railings might be cheaper, so
yeah,
we'll say railings. Okay, y'all see the stairs now. Y'all see the stairs. What is this door, and why does it look like it opens? And if it looks like it opens like this, why can't we have the stairs continue here?
Interesting.
The vents could go somewhere else. I don't understand what's going on here, but like this could be really cool. Like this is awesome, but a little bit strange. I don't really enjoy how this is set up.
Yeah, I'm not loving it.
Yeah, it just looks like a crooked house. Like simply a crooked house, and only that.
This looks like, okay, this looks like a science camp kitchen.
Actually, yeah, it does look like a science camp kitchen. Oh my gosh, wow. The dated styles of everything are, I mean, this is, wow. Sorry, I'm speedrunning this right now. But like, oh my goodness, the tiles in this are so crazy. Why is like every single one the most colorful and vibrant tile that I've ever seen in my life? This is an eyesore.
Dude, I would like slip and fall.
I couldn't see my floor. You could drop so many sharp things on that floor and not know that there are sharp things on the floor. This one is a lot more pleasant. This is giving cabin. Why is the floor nasty looking? I'm sorry. Oh, what is this?
What is that?
I understand like the point of like the aesthetic, but if we're going to go with the nature
Why
aesthetic,
did they use a branch as a curtain rod?
They used a branch as a curtain rod. If the rest of the room had an aesthetic that also was motivated by trees and branches and like vines, I would be down with it.
I would understand it more.
But this makes no fucking sense. It's just there just because it wants to be there.
Okay.
Oh, I like want to like this so bad because this is scary as fuck.
I don't like this.
This is so scary. I hate when like showers look like this because then it like looks like I'm trapped. Like it feels like I can't get out.
No, yeah, which sucks because the pattern. I really like the pattern actually.
Yeah.
The pattern by itself, cute. Okay. What's going on? I don't. Why does it look? I don't like that floor.
The place looks pretty decrepit and stressful. Okay, this room, it's starting to work a little bit more for me. I don't love it, but this feels like a national park recreation center.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could play that up really nicely. Because the ceiling being this kind of unfinished looking wood with a stain on it, yes.
It works.
It works. There's nothing in the room in terms of like furniture, so like there's no like gauge really of anything, but it's cute and it's a big property. Okay, I think it's awesome. I really just want it to be renovated.
No, yeah, I agree.
Cuz even the setup of it, it's weird. Yeah, I can deal with that. I honestly wouldn't knock down walls and do any crazy renovations, but I feel like just decorating it properly and setting it up would be good. And then adding those rails and fixing that fucking staircase. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, yeah.
And honestly, for 400k, I feel like that would be worth it to get that and then like do those renovations. That's not too bad.
I feel like it would still be within budget because I feel like putting that wouldn't be super, super expensive if you're just going to install the railing.
Yeah, I agree. This would be the most reasonable one that we've looked at so far.
Wow.
Yeah. And with that, I think we are finished with doing some Zillow Gone Wild. We didn't see the craziest things this time, but I feel like we saw some very expensive homes. And, I mean, I aspired for some of them, but the thing is, the expensive ones, like, after they got to a certain price, it was just like, there's a lot of things that are just really pointless here.
Yeah.
I feel that way universally for most overly priced homes. But if you're going to pay that much for a home, you better get all of the extra goodies that are in those homes. And it better be super extra custom for you. But again, if you're paying for a home that expensive,
you might as well just build your own.
Yeah, like, why would you buy someone else's custom home? Unless you're trying to specifically buy an art piece style architecture home from like an artisan builder. Just, I feel like you should build your own and like make it exactly what you want.
I feel like it would cost less to build your own.
At that point, because well, we were looking at homes that were $27 million. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, that brings us to a close for this episode of Rambling About Things I Read on Reddit. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And also, you can find us on Instagram at RATIROR_podcast. Once more, that is RATIROR let me slipping up _podcast. You can also find us on YouTube just by looking up RATIROR, or you can look up RATIROR. Damn, this is becoming really hard. RATIROR space Brandon Amore. And also, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Brandon._.Amore. BRANDON._.Amore. Ronnie, it is your turn.
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Ronnie Red, RONNII Red.
Anyways, thank you guys. Love you so much. I'm so happy that you could join us for this moment in our lives because we are looking at fun things on Zillow and sharing it with you. I understand that we have departed a little bit from our Fortnite gaming, but that'll be back soon. And y'all better be fucking excited because we have new stuff coming in and there's Sabrina Carpenter is coming into Fortnite April 8th. Get ready, guys.
We're getting Sabrina Carpenter right after Hatsune Miku. Wow, we already
have the Fortnite pass, so we're already gonna get.
We're gonna get it all. Yeah. This is like, I'm just saying, it's worth getting Fortnite Crew, but don't feel pressured into getting it. But it's worth it. Anyways, later. Love you. Bye. It was so awesome hanging out. It was so awesome looking at Zillow with you. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you want us to look at next, and also send us weird Zillow listings or anything that you want us to look at, because this is fun and interesting. So glad we could share it with you. Bye.
Bye.
Fracture me.